Hi, I'm Lauren Kitrell, and I'm an interpretive naturalist with the Lowry Nature Center at Three Rivers Park District. And my job consists of a variety of different things. No two naturalist jobs are the same, but my job is I typically teach school groups from preschool all the way up through high school, even college and adults, about nature. So biology, ecology, cultural history, things that are going on outside in the world, right outside our windows. And one of the best things about that is my job is not boring. There's always something new and different going on. And as nature changes, the topics that we're teaching about change. Now, with that said, I also am in charge of our reptiles and amphibians here at the Nature Center. So part of my job is making sure that we're taking care of turtles and snakes and frogs and making sure that they're healthy. I lead our nature preschool, which happens once a week, where we take preschoolers outside so that they can get acquainted with nature. Some of them don't necessarily grow up in homes where they get to be outside running amok, running free. And so they get to come to the Nature Center and do that. And then I also get to work with a really great team of naturalists who, we all have our different skills and our different talents, and we get to collaborate and work together on developing curriculum for schools or summer camps, or even leading, virtual programming as it's been this past year. So it's a really fun and a very rewarding job. A lot of folks want to be naturalists or environmental educators. It's a job that a lot of people see and they think, oh, I could do that, it'd be really fun. But it's a competitive field. You usually have to have, at minimum, a college degree. It doesn't have to be science. I was a history and American Indian Studies major at school, but you typically need to have some science knowledge, some natural history knowledge, and then you need to be good at teaching, specifically working with kids. So if you like kids and you're a decent teacher, you can probably do the job. A lot of people get their first jobs working as camp counselors or working in rec programs. And then from there, they can get seasonal positions, which are usually 6-month positions where you're, leading those camps or leading those school groups, learning from other professionals. And it usually takes, I would say, 3 to 5 years of doing that. It's almost like a second degree after your 4-year college degree. And once you have those couple of years under your belt, you can start getting those full-time positions. So it's a little tricky, but it's worth it if you can do it, because it's a very fun job. My favorite part of my job is no 2 days look the same. I'm a person that likes a lot of variety. I would get very bored sitting at a computer every single day. And I love that I live in Minnesota, where the seasons change constantly. It'd be hard for me to be a naturalist in Florida because you get a lot of sunshine and a lot of similar conditions, as opposed to Minnesota, which is lots of different changes even within a week. I also love that I'm constantly challenged to learn new things. So I get to try and learn new and different things all the time to accommodate those seasonal changes. There are so many things that you could say to someone going into this field, because no two paths are the same. Everybody gets to their jobs a little differently. But if you want to go into this field, number one, try working with people, especially kids. If you want to be a naturalist, you need to have experience working with kids and classes. So see if you can get volunteer experience or a summer job working with people. Practice teaching, whether that's leading tours at a museum or coaching on the weekends for a youth sports team or something. Teaching is really important to this job, and there is a difference between people who are really knowledgeable about science versus people who are good at teaching science. It's kind of a different thing. So work with your audiences, practice your teaching, and be open to a lot of new opportunities. A lot of us have to say yes to things we wouldn't otherwise say yes to, just because we didn't even know that they would be an option. I've said yes to going on a snowshoe in a downpour rain, or I've had to canoe in a blizzard because otherwise the canoe was gonna get iced in for the winter and we had to save it. And there are just a lot of things that you have to try that you wouldn't otherwise realize would be part of your job. I would like people to know that anybody can be a naturalist if they want to be. If it's something that you're passionate about and something you want to do, you can do it. There are a lot of people in this field who are willing to help and mentor and guide so that you get the training and experience you need. And we would like to increase the amount of educators so that more people have access to environmental education and that more educators reflect the populations that we serve. So if you want to do it, do it.